पूजो। श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा श्री कृष्णा। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। Please repeat after me. We will read verse number 3. यस्यैव स्फुरणं सदात्मकमसत् कल्पार्थकं भासते साक्षात् तत्त्वमसीति वेदवचसा यो बोधयत्याश्रितान् यत् साक्षात् करणात् भवेन्न पुनरा वृत्तिर्भवाम्भो निधौ तस्मै श्री गुरुमूर्तये नमः इदम्। श्री दक्षिणामूर्तये। The mantra is Om Namah Shivaya. The mantra is Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Why don't we say Aham Shivam Namami? I salute to Lord Shiva. I salute to Lord Vasudeva. No. Om Namah Shivaya. Our Punjabis are great people in this world. This happened in Delhi. They were having Jagaratta, whole night chanting the Lord's name. And one of the mantra chanting was Om Namah Shivaya. First for some time they chanted Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Narayanaya. Then it came Namah Shivaya. Started Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya. So I told, I said, look here, this is wrong. This is not chanted. Why wrong? Where you can say Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Narayanaya. What is wrong with Shiva? Om Namo Shivaya. So I did Sahtang Dandot. I said, Kamasu. Om Namo Shivaya, when you will say, it will mean I salute to inauspiciousness. Not auspiciousness. Now, what is the meaning of this mantra? Om Namah Shivaya. When the ornament salutes to the ocean, not the ocean to the gold, what will happen to the ornament? It will disappear. So, real salutation is that salutation, where the one who is offering salutations, he disappears. Therefore, Shivaya, to Lord Shiva, salutations are offered. The one who offered the salutation, he disappeared. Same thing here. Tasmai Shri Guru Murtaye, fourth case, dative case. Tasmai Sri Guru Murtaye Namaidam. See? So, Guru Murtaye Namaha. So, the real salutation is when the one who is offering the salutations he disappears. How this happens? Yasyaiva spuranam sadatmakam asat kalparthakam bhasate. See? Sat means gross, asat means subtle. Sat means effect, asat means cause. Sat means manifest, asat means unmanifest. Sat means jada chetana, difference. Sat asat. So, yasyaiva spuranam, from this one absolute reality alone, these two expressions come out. Now, to understand this, take a simple day-to-day example. Electricity is available in this hall. From some points, light is coming out. Other points, the movement of fans is coming out. Are there two electricities? Only one. But the expressions are two. Because they are upadhi, the instrument through which the same electricity is expressing, they are different. If this is understood, take one more example, then it will be clear. Take a pan of water, put it on the stove and light the fire. Fire has got two attributes. One is light, second is heat. So when we apply fire to the water, only heat is expressed. Water becomes hot. It doesn't become shining. So out of these two possibilities, only one possibility is manifest. And if you apply the same fire to a piece of wood, there both the things will manifest. Light as well as heat. Because of this, can we say that the fire is biased in favor of somebody and against somebody? No. It is the difference because of the upadhi through which the fire is expressing. If these examples are clear, in the same manner, the absolute existence, when it is expressing only as existence, it is inert world. When the same absolute existence is expressing as existence plus life principle, because of these two upadhis, one category is jada, inert, other category is chetana or sentient. Behind both of them, it is the same reality. Yasyaiva spuranam sadatmakam asat kalparthakam bhasate. See how simple it is. But what happens? Our attention does not go to the root. One more example I will tell you. How our vision is clouded, covered. This example I have quoted number of times. It happened in Delhi. One of my police friend. When he came to my room, he said, Swamiji, I have too much of busy schedule. I can't come for talks. So give me some homework. I said, all right. It was about 8, 9 o'clock at night. I said, get inside the room. He got it. Close the door. Then I had to switch off the light. Switch off. Now what can you see? Tell me the truth. And think and tell. Don't tell dumb way. No, I can. What can you see? I can't see anything. Only darkness. I said, you are talking again dumb. Can I see the darkness? Swamiji. So you agree you are dumb, number one? I said, now switch on the light. He switched on. Now what can you see? He started enumerating the contents of the room. I can see your table, I can see you, I can see the water bottle, I can see your laptop, I can. I said, think properly. You will become double Dumbo. All this is all. I said, I see something more. Now what can you see? I said, I am seeing the light. Without light, can you see the contents? But we are so preoccupied with the contents that we bypass the light, because of which we are seeing the contents. Double Dumbo, he said, agreed. I said, now you will get a hat trick. I see something more. Can you see something more now? I said, no, nothing. I said, I can see electricity. Now see what is happening. Contents of the room were covering the light. And the content and the light, they were covering the electricity. If this is clear, objects of the world cover the sense organs. Sense organs cover the mind. Mind covers the I factor. Like you have got max factor, I factor. And this I covers the divinity. So what you have to do? First, drop the objects, come to the sense organs. Drop the sense organs, come to the mind. Drop the mind, come to the I. Drop the I, come to the life. Can there be anything simpler than this? It is easy to say, difficult to practice. This we say without practicing. Yasyaiva spuranam sadatmakam sat kalpartakam bhasate. See friends, therefore where are we preoccupied in this world? When we are preoccupied with the world, we go far away from ourselves. Tadejati tannayjati taddure tadvadantike tadantarasya sarvasya tadu sarvasyasya bahyataha. Ishavasya Upanishad expresses. Taddure tadvadantike. The truth is far away for the fools. Tadvadantike. It is nearer than the nearest for the wise. See, horizon is far away. How long it takes to reach the horizon? The ignorant person will start running to reach the horizon. Wise man says, I don't know, I am here only, I am in the horizon. See, Yasyaiva spuranam sadatmaka sat. Inert, sentient, cause, effect. All of them are supported by expression of the same one reality. And this reality is now indicated by the teacher. Sakshat tattvamasi vedavachasa yo bodhayatyashritan. He who is bodhayati ashritan. He who reveals it to those who are totally surrendered to him. See, surrendered means what? Sir means head, under means niche. How do we do surrender? Very simple technique. No questions. That about which we have no question is the truth. Find out what is that about which we have no question. You will come to know we have no question about our being. Suppose I ask you, now we are chanting this Dakshinamoorty Stotra. Will you be able to chant completely? I think I will have to try. I can't say yes, I can't say no. Doubts, I think, I don't think. And if a question, are you there or not? I think, let me try. No. If this is the truth, what should be the spiritual practice? No questions. It is like this, that's it. But when we are preoccupied with the worldly objects, we are covering our sense organs. When we are slaves to our sense organs, then we are covering the mind. When the mind is preoccupied with obsessions, likes and dislikes, we are covering the wisdom, the discrimination. When the discrimination is corrupted, we are lost. Therefore, Sakshat Tattvamasi iti Veda Vachasa Yogodayatya. So he, Bhagavan Dakshinamurti, he reveals it to those who are dedicated to this. How he Sakshat directly, distinctly Tattvamasi. See, Tattvamasi is the Mahavakya from the Chandogya Upanishad. And what is Tattvamasi? There are three words in that. Tat, Tvam, Asi. Not Punjabi Asi Tusi. Tat, Tvam, Asi. Now Tat is what? Tat is simultaneously, it is a pronoun as well as a root. Like Bhu is the root, Bhu Bhavati, etc. Similarly, Tat is simultaneously root as well as the pronoun. Pronoun is Sarvanam. So that can be attached to everything. That man, that woman, that place, that stupidity. That which indicates everything is Tat. That which becomes everything is Tat. Sarvanam. And when with the root, Tat Tanoti iti Tat. That which expands. If you have seen how the wires are made, copper wires, steel wires. So they have got the rod of the copper and then it goes on pulling it at a particular way. And then slowly a wire is made out of it. In the same manner, Tat, which expands and is everything. Tattvamasi. So that which is everything is Tat. Tat. Tvam Asi, that you are. Now on this we start working. Is that Tat is Ishvara, the God, the Creator? Or is Tat the Paramatma, the Supreme Reality, which takes the position of three possibilities? When the Absolute Self, Reality, is taking the conditioning of names and forms, it is called as Jagat, the world. The same reality, when it adopts the conditioning of the Pancha Koshas, is called a Jiva. And the same Paramatma adopts the conditioning of the Maya, the potentiality, the Avyaktanami Paramesha Shakti. Then the same Paramatma is called a Ishvara. So that Paramatma is as if divided into Jiva Jagat Ishvara. Like the man is as if divided into the son, husband and the father. When the man is a son, he is Jagat. When the same man is a father, he is Jiva. And when the same man is the husband, he is the Ishvara. He is just example. Oh, he cannot be Ishvara. Because of these three conditioning, one is referred in three ways. Therefore, Sakshat Tattvamasi iti Veda Vachasa. Now, out of these three, Jiva, Jagat, Ishvara, who is suffering? Jagat doesn't suffer. Whether there are volcanoes, whether there are all accidents happening, no problem. Ishvara doesn't suffer. The Jiva suffers. Now to understand this Tattvamasi Mahavakya Upadesh, I am not taking you traditional and technical way. You will run away. So let us take an example which will be easier for us to understand. The whole phenomena can be explained as a cricket match on a cricket ground. There are three parties in every cricket match. One is the batting team, second is the fielding or the bowling team, and third is the umpire. Out of this, who gets out? Umpire? No. Fielder? No. It is the batsman. And what the fielding team does? Throws balls to make him out. The fielding is the Jagat, the world. The Jiva is the batsman. And what the Ishvara is doing? Chewing gum. When there is a perfect ball, he will never say good ball. When there is a 4 with no expressions on the face, like a dumb. See? So, he is only telling yes and no. He is not appreciating. He is not depreciating. So, umpire is Ishvara, batsman is Jiva, you and me, and the world is the bowling team. They are bent upon making us out. Then what happened? We came to know that this bowling team have got some kind of bad agenda. They are bent upon killing our few good batsmen. Therefore, this batting team decided to give walkover. We don't want to play. When the batting team leaves away, what will be the fielding team do? When both of them go, what will be the umpire do? When he also goes, can the ground go anywhere? Whether there is a good match or a bad match, whether there is a match or no match, makes no difference to the ground. Exactly on the substratum of the absolute reality is the everyday cricket match going on. Jiva is fielding, Jiva is batting, and the world is bowling, and Ishvara is observing. Mar gaya? Dead. Over. It's not, are. No. Now out of this, what is victory? How many runs you have made? See? So, spiritual life is, the Jiva has to work. And how can he work? Only by being a fit person. And what is the fitness? When you are able to think properly. And what is proper thinking? This is what we told you. When the worldly objects overpower us, our eyes or our sense organs are covered, We have gone at the periphery of our personality. When we are enslaved by our sense organs, see, our mind is covered. And where our mind is overpowering, we become emotional. For every small little thing, Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati, Rasayukta. And if we are able to understand this, we are not required to be told what sadhana we have to do. This is the meaning of Sakshat Tattvamasi iti Veda Vachasa. So the sadhana we have to do. And what is the sadhana? You cannot improve the world. You cannot tell, hey bowler, give me such balls, I can hit, okay? No. World will come to you in any way. We have no choice. We cannot improve the world. This world has always been like this. A seeker is the one who is focusing his attention on his own being. See? But the same useless question, Swamiji, my husband is like that, my wife is like that. Hey, yaar, you got married, did you ask me? Now you get married and make me suffer without marriage. And some of the frustrated social workers. If your God is so great, why there is so much of horrible things happening in this world? See? When this was not happening in this world, this world has always been like this. There is nothing new in this world. We talk about terrorism. What our Hitlerananda Maharaj has done, how many people were suffocated to death? If you make the total of that, not even a fraction is in this time happening. Earlier the world was not like that. Who told you? Earlier it was like this. Now it is like this. After it will be like this. No change. You cannot change the dreams. You cannot improve the illusions. Then Sakshat Tattvamasi iti Veda Vachasa. All the great masters lived on the same time scale, in the same political turmoil, same economic crunches. They never complained. It is something like a doctor going to the hospital and complaining. Why there are so many patients coming? You have opted for it. See? Therefore, Sakshat Tattvamasi iti Veda Vachasa Yo Bodhayatyashritan Yaha Ashritan Bodhayati. Don't run here and there. Find out your own being. Is it not selfishness? It is selfishness. But the selfish is, self is the ish. Our selfishness is selling fish. See, all the NGOs, the non-godly organizations, they are engaged only in this thing. One place and name I won't tell where it happened. In 2005, when there was tsunami problem, a particular organization gave a call for donation and millions of dollars came. Out of that, not even 2-3% was used for the people who were influenced by that tsunami. Majority, more than 95%, was spent on building a huge building, headquarters of the NGO, living quarters for the staff, and vehicles to move here and there, and for emergency, some helicopters and small flights. NGO. Wherever you get organized, it is a crime. Spirituality is not an organized approach. By the one to the one, all alone, without becoming lonely in life. Sakshat tattvamasi veda vachasa yo bodhayatyashritan. As much the married people, grastas, they are talking all the time about, today I went to market and my wife told me to get a lady's finger and I don't know how to select that, and somehow I got it, she got angry. You went to get a lady's finger, but you are looking at that girl, not at the thing. She gave you all dirty things and all that. Complain, lady's finger. When I become a Babaji, I got an ashram, what will I do? Half a truckload of gent's finger. Gent's finger means gajar. What is the difference? See, आए थे हरि भजन को ओटन लगे कपास. The only purpose of our life is that we are an instrument through which the divine expresses in full glory. And the full glory is only happiness. How do we know that we are walking this path rightly? If you are happy because of your wife, you are a jiva. If you are happy in spite of your wife, you are realized. Not difficult at all. Sakshat tattvamasi veda vachasa yo bodhayatyashritan. Then yat sakshat karanat bhavenna punaravrittir bhavambo nidau. Yat sakshat karanat. Only once in a lifetime we have to know. It cannot be repeated. Finite can be repeated, infinite cannot be repeated. You can do the japa. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Repeat it. Try to repeat the silence. That which supports even the absence is the truth. Yes, sakshat karanat. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. This is that. At this moment, if you analyze your own experience, you are neither a man nor a woman. Neither married nor happy. You are unqualified experience. Nirvishesha satta. No visheshta. In being without becoming. Yes, sakshat karanat. Then bhavenna punaravrittir bhavambo nidau. Then you will continue to live in the same place, in the same situation, but the difference will be, earlier we used to be miserable for every small little things. Now we make the miseries miserable. We are happy, that's all. So ultimately, what is the bottom line in your banks? They don't see everything. See the bottom line. How much is the benefit? The bottom line of spirituality. Are you happy or not? Yes, everything is over. Otherwise, I got this, I got that. But the moment but comes, you are gone. What we are mistaking is the pleasure for happiness. What we are doing, our seeking happiness is running after the pleasures. Don't seek happiness. Express happiness. That is Tattvamasi. Expressions of life are through three channels. One is body. Second is the speech. And third is the mind. Through the body, whatever we are supposed to do it happily. Otherwise, don't do. But what happens? We are like the air hostesses. When you enter the... But inside they are biting teeth again. So, external expression of joy, internal revolt, net result acidity. All those people who have got stomach problem, they are this category. You know what is the sign of spiritual health? Two things. Your Madhya Pradesh is never upset. And you can sleep even in the satsang. You are spiritually qualified. Now, those who have got all the time, pata nahi, whenever I eat this thing, I get, and I get so much of constipation. See? There is some white powder, something gold, sub gold, sub isab gold. I begin my day not with Sri Ram, Jai Ram. Whole life is only focusing attention on Madhya Pradesh. And sleep, I said, get promise, I don't get the sleep. That means you are realized. Hey. Relax, man, relax. So when we come to this understanding, Yat Sakshat Karanan Bhavenna Punaravritti, that means you live here only to express happiness. Don't seek happiness. So happiness is expressed through the body in the form of actions. Whatever you do it happily or don't do it. See? Number one. Number two, through the speech. Bhagavan Krishna tells in Bhagavad Gita, Anudvegakaram vakyam satyam priyahitam chayat. Speak in such a manner that it doesn't create turmoil in you and around you. Speak the truth. But tell the truth which is necessary to be told and which is required to be told. To tell a bald person, hey Baldi, how are you? You have told the truth. Is it necessary? He is already worried about it. And you are teasing him. But I tell the truth. No. Talk soft, talk sweet, talk good. God is expressing through us. You might have come across, there are some God's creation. They don't talk, they bark. Why you have come here? Why are you late? Ishrangma, hop, hop. Ram, 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 Ram. Don't bark, talk. And they are not aware that they are barking. When other dogs come, how come? They mind. Think with a happy mind. If you are frustrated, depressed, dejected, wife is like that, son is like that, daughter is like that, and then you think about God. God is like that. If you are happy, then only you can think of God. If you are miserable, you will think of misery, not of God. If you sit for meditation, imagine you have got a root canal problem here. What will be your meditation? Sentimental or transcendental? A miserable person cannot think of God. Because God is happiness. Such people become more angry when they see a happy person. One lady in Delhi, that Birla Mandir, a Punjabi lady, after my talk was over, as if she came to catch my collars. You all the time tell, be happy, get married and show, be happy. That means marriage is a certificate to be miserable, tathastu. Continue. So what is the meaning of yes sakshat karanat? When you come to discover this, that you are Sat Chit Ananda. You can never be absent. Nobody can cheat you. You don't have to cheat anybody, and be happy. This is all. So what is the real spiritual practice? Only be happy. Whether you can decipher all the Sanskrit, whether you can remember it by heart or not, leave it there itself. You don't have to teach anybody. Be yourself happy. Janan apihi medhavi jadaval lokam acharya. Live in this world like a dumb. Relax, we don't have to teach. Do you know Brahman? Abhi dekha. Haryana, one of the states of India, there the people are extremely witty. Very high level of wit and humor. So one person went there and casually asked the person, local person, excuse me, आपको कुछ पूछूं क्या? May I ask you something? पूछ के तो देख. Now see the reply. When we are able to discover wit and humor in and through every interaction in life, you are one with God. Can you imagine Bhagwan crying? If he is crying, he is fake. He is not real Bhagwan. Like Bhagwan Ram was fake when he was crying for Sita ji, that this Ravana has taken her. He knew it. It's a drama going on. And in that drama, you have to do it perfectly. Even Sati was confused. If he is Brahman, why is crying? So sincerely, you should look miserable. Be attentive. It can be done like an actor does on the stage. When an actor is a terrorist, gets a gun in the hand and shoots the other person, that time he knows I am not a terrorist and the person who is killed, he is not real one. But then that acting should be real. In one of the final drama practice, the director was sitting and final practice was going on. And this was the scene. A terrorist comes, takes the gun in the hand and shoots the Malayali. Who is a Malayali? Who is busy throughout life for doing and undoing the lungi. That is the reason why Kerala doesn't progress. They are busy. Nobody can help them. They need their lungi. So, these terrorists came when this terrorist came and this director was watching, that he came and shot and dead, and then that person who was shot dead, he fell down. Like what? First of all, he folded his newspaper, kept it there. Then he has undone his lungi and slowly lied down. The director said, "There is no life in your death." Is this the way somebody dies? Should something? Wait a minute. In the same manner, our spiritual practice is what you call railway line. See, .com, U-turn, then various kinds of malas, Vaijanti mala. That's all. Get lost in that? No. Nobody should even suspect that we are walking the spiritual path. Remain unclaimed. And that is possible only when we discard all the speciality status. त्यागे नैके अमृतत्व मानसु न कर्मणा न प्रजया धनेन त्यागे नैके अमृतत्व मानसु. न कर्मणा, by doing satkarma, you are not going to get moksha. At the most, you will come out of a slum and get into 1 BHK. But you will continue to be in Bengaluru. You will not go out of this. See? Na karmana. Na prajaya. Never expect anything from your children. You all have heard Ramayana, is it not? What is the message Ramayana gives? This message I gave in Melbourne when our great friend Ramesh Bhai Oja, his satsang was going on. So I was invited, I went. And he said, Swamiji, speak something. I said, what is your topic? I'll talk on that. Ramayana we are talking. I said, all right. Now Maharaji will tell you, I'll tell you in short what I have understood from Ramayana. Ramayana tells, even if your son is directly avatar of Narayana, because of the son, father Dasharatha has to die. So when the son is directly the avatar, he makes their father die. Your children are kabutar. And you expect, my son will, if he doesn't kill you, be happy. How much expectations? See? Therefore, lead your life in such a manner, like you are on a drama stage. Do whatever you have to do, happily do. Speak happily. Think happily. A happy thinking cannot be destructive. Can you imagine a person goes to his girlfriend and tells, honey, darling, today I am so happy. I tell you, I want to cut you into small pieces. It cannot happen if he really means. See, Sakshat Tattvamasi iti Vedavachasa Yo Bodhayatya Shritan. Yas Sakshat Karanat Bhavenna Punaravrittir Bhavambo Nidhav. Now he is not again born in this relative world. Bhava Ambudhi means the samsara sagar. So whenever we read these words, a very funny kind of imagination comes in mind. If you see the publication, ISKCON or Gita Press, Tesham Aham Samuddharta Mrityu Samsara Sagarat, Sagar. So the picture is there. There is ocean and people are drowning, and then Bhagwan comes in a boat And he says, who is chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna? Rest here. That is not the meaning of Bhava Sagar. Sagar indicate the infinite. Bhava is the disease of becoming. Bhu bhavati is the dhatu. To a small child, what we do ask, hey, what you want to become? One mother, as usual, glorifying her son. This happened in Delhi. Now that man, he has become a man. He was small that time. Swamiji, my son has heard this Ramayana completely. He knows everything. Every dialogue he knows. I said, very good. You ask him anything. My son, I asked him, I said, hey, you have seen the whole Ramayana perfectly with yes. Then I asked him, like whom you want to become in your life? He started, ha 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 ha, I want to become like Ravana. That mother has committed suicide. See, friends, becoming someone or the other. Are we not doing this? First, I was a child, then I want to become a good child. This goody brand, they cannot get even married. See, the other day one boy came to me and his mother told, go and meet Swamiji, he will help you in getting married. He himself failed. How will he get married to others? So I asked him, I said, hey, don't you have any girlfriends and all that? No, Swamiji, I don't have. I said, then you start going to various places, some clubs, some parties here and there. No, I don't like that. Then you start going to satsanga here and there. Then there you will get Brahma. You will not get it. Friends, being goody is not spiritual practice. We pretend. The pretension is becoming somebody or the other. So first of all, I want to become good, then I want to become educated, then I want to get a job or start a business, then I want to become married, then I want to become father, mother, then I want to become grandfather, then I want to... There is no end to it. See? Now my only desire is, Swamiji, last desire of my life, my great grandchild's child, when it is born, all of them will die, you continue eternally. Friends, we are all miserable, never because of death. We are miserable because of the disease of becoming somebody or the other. And the same thing happens when we come on a spiritual path. Here I want to become spiritual. Whenever you become something, you are fake. Like a makeup. What is a makeup? To cover the breakup. So one lady came home from heavy rains, knocked the door. The man opened the door. Again she knocked, very angry, and shouted, how dare you close? Oh, it's you, I didn't recognize. Spiritual life is not becoming extraordinary, my friends. Remain simpler than the simplest. We don't have to teach anything to anybody. We are eternal seekers, learners. The day we stop learning, we have dug our grave. Even till the last moment, learn. There was one very conjuice person on the deathbed, and he had 3-4 sons, and they were talking. And this person was not dead, but almost dead. So they were talking. Now how to take, the doctor has given up hopes. So how to take? See, our father is so great. we'll take him in helicopter to the graveyard. But then nobody will see that, yeah. Then, okay, let us take him in a truck, he used to. Is he a luggage or what taking in a truck? The third, okay, we'll get a nice, long, beautiful limo and decorate it, but it will cost a lot, man. And this person who was there, he was listening to that story. Somebody wants to take his dead body by helicopter, somebody wants to take by truck, somebody by special. He said, children, stop. Don't waste money. I will walk down. Joy. You are this. Now tell me, what did you get? You get nothing, is it not? Tyage naike amrutatva manashu. When we are able to understand it, give up everything, including the pride that I am a seeker. How we get lost in small little stuff. I am not a non-vegetarian. I am a vegetarian. Something special. I am not a vegetarian. I am a vegan. Wow. In short, we try to separate ourselves from the totality. The truth is that which is merged in the absolute, in everything. Therefore, tyage naike amrutatva manashu. So first, na karmana, not by our, na prajaya, not because of your children. You can never become happy. There are two types of children. What children you have, they are called as Bindu Santati, biological children. The second type of children are called as Nada Santati. Nada Santati means Guru and Shishya. The disciples are the children of the Guru. Na karmana, na prajaya. Don't get lost in this Guru disciple Shishya. If you want to dig your grave, Guru Maharaj, yeah, dig. Don't do that. Never. Na karmana, na prajaya, na dhane, na by wealth. I think I was talking to somebody. Such a simple thing to understand. Whenever we part money, then only we become happy. You go to a coffee house and then you give up money. I don't know how much you pay. Suppose you pay $10, 10 rupees. You give 10 rupees. You have parted the money. Then you get coffee. Then you are happy. So your happiness is coming when you part with money. And when you hold on to the money, all the time, holding hand here. What is this? These are the switches or what? On switch. Na karmana, na prajaya, dhanena, tyage naike amrutatva manashu. Are we not doing this? Tyage naike. Spiritual practices observe these two things. One, when you go to sleep, see the process of going to sleep. How we go to sleep? First of all, we discard the whole world. Our achievements, failures, our personalities, our specialities, discard. We come home. We discard all the rooms. We come to our room. We discard everything. We go below the quilt. After having discarded everything, last desire, I want to sleep. Till such time, this last desire is there, sleep has not begun. When the I who wanted to sleep, even I is dropped. Without I, there cannot be a want. Then what remains is Brahmanandam Paramasukhadam. See, friends, Now one homework. Who goes to sleep? Think. In the sleep, the waker is not there. Who wanted to go to sleep? The waker. But where has he gone? Who sleeps? Who will realize? Like in the sleep, there is nobody. In the same manner, in realization, there is nobody realized. But how many, when will I get realized? You will never get it. No, don't take like that. Really? How many lives I had to take? You should not kill other people. No, not that way. How many lives I had to take? Free from all kinds of desire, including vision of God. Then, as last time I told you, let Him express through us. That is the ultimate. He can express only when we vacate. When we vacate, we stop becoming anybody. We coming. Remove the coming. What remains is being. Therefore, be happy. And this is ultimate. Therefore, yes sakshat karanat bhavenna punara vrittir bhavambo nidhau. You don't have to become anything. Be what you are. Relax, relax, relax. Tasmai Sri Guru Murtaye Namaidam Sri Dakshinamurtaye. To that Dakshinamurti, we surrender ourselves fully and completely, and thereafter nothing remains to be gained or lost. The next verse we'll read and see it in the next class. Now there is no dinner time problem, no? So can I pull you? Are you available for pulling, boss? Nana chidra ghatodara sthitamaha Deepa prabha bhaswaram Jnanam yasya tu chakshuradi karana Dvara bahi spandate Janamiti tameva bhantam anubhati Etat samastam jagata Tasmai Shri Guru Murtaye Namaidam Shri Dakshinamurtaye. Now here I'll tell you in short, I will expand it later. This is an example given. You must have seen there are some places they give a huge pot. It has got many holes, and inside there is only one lamp. So from a distance it looks as if there are many lights. But actually light is only one. Because of many holes, it appears that there are many lights. The one is made into many because of the different upadhis. Actually it is only one. Nana chidra ghato darasthita maha deepa prabha vaswaram. Similarly, jnanam tu yasya chakshuradi karana dvara bhispandate. It is the same knowledge which is expressing through the eyes as vision, expressing through the ears as hearing, etc. So like there is only one lamp in the pot, but appears to have come out in many ways. In the same manner, there is but one reality expressing through the multiplicity, appears as if it has become many, Now this is an example useful for us at the individual level. But we have to transcend the individuality and understand it at a totality level. Then we will be able to catch Tasmai Sri Guru Murtaye Namaidam Sri Dakshinamurtaye. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.